Ole, this could be the story of the evening, and it may well be that already. The professional debut of the top amateur, Gemma Richardson, starts right now. This one, 6 2-minute rounds in the lightweight division, as Richardson in the white and purple is straight on the attack, putting the pressure on.
Yeah, great fast start. You said before, Darren, we'd like to see a nice bright start from a debutante, former amateur standout, Gemma Richardson of Scunthorpe, against Angelika Oles of Katowice in Poland. I hope I got the pronunciation right.
This is good pressure from Richardson, who's kicking this off. Nice and aggressive, nice and busy.
Nice big heavy shots. Angelika's head's red and yellow, a great shot there.
And it's all one-way traffic at the moment, and that one-way traffic is coming from Richardson, although the odd shot is now coming back from Oles. She's doing some good work, is Richardson, when it comes to throwing that 1-2 upstairs and then the body shot afterwards, and she is suffocating Oles, and not really giving her a moment to breathe, never mind think.
Referee for this one, David Mulholland, and Liverpool had a lot to do. Lovely, bright, fast, flowing shots from Richardson. It's opening round.
Good work right there from Richardson. The first professional round under her belt, and she was just on one there, Lee. Non-stop, just didn't stop throwing her hands over and over again. Didn't give Angelika Oles from Poland a moment to think about it, or to even get in her own rhythm in any way, shape or form, did she?
No. Great start. Great start. Shots raining head and body. I think we're going to see a stoppage second or third round in this one.
It could potentially happen. And as you can see in the action replay there, what Richardson is doing well, in my opinion, is she's throwing those shots nicely. She's throwing punches in bunches, and then she's out of there. So when the lady from Poland, Oles, is throwing back, she's missing, and missing wildly, and then Richardson straight back in there on the attack.
Yeah, a good opening round. In the corner is the father, who runs Scunthorpe Amateur Boxing Club, Rico Richardson, with Ant Kelly and John Stubbs. Good work there, left hook landed, right on the target.
I'll tell you what, if Richardson keeps this pace up for 6 rounds and Oles is still there, I'll be very surprised, because the tempo is high and the work rate is relentless.
Great uppercut there, lead hand uppercut. This ain't going the distance. Had a good right up there, and again, David Mulholland having a good look.
And again, good footwork there from Richardson, who just throws those punches in bunches, flurries of shots, and then gets herself out of there and then bounces straight back in to put the pressure on. And Oles is feeling the tempo.
This is the difference between a journeywoman and a former world champion, European champion, national champion and Commonwealth silver medalist 2022.
The pedigree is most certainly showing, and Richardson will not leave her alone. She is going for the stoppage in her professional debut here in Bolton at the Tough Sheet Community Stadium this evening.
Referee Malone having a real good look here.
The timing impeccable from Richardson as she constantly lands and then uses her feet to get out and get back in again to carry on with the offence.
Oles still having a go though. Good jab.
Great straight shots there from Richardson, and she's really mixing up those shots. The shot selection is good.
Doesn't really look like she wants to continue here, Darren.
I mean, Lee, she's barely had a moment to breathe, has she? When you've got somebody who is just stepping on your toes, sticking their head in your face and punching you continuously. I mean, the body language of Oles is completely... She's deflated, isn't she, after that second round?
Yeah, I think the referee just said to the corner man, he shouldn't pick it up, he's going to stop it.
And I think that's fair enough, because the referee needs to see that that this is a contest, and the referee needs to see that it isn't all one-way traffic, because otherwise it's going nowhere. But big smiles in the Gemma Richardson corner, who comes out light on her toes. So we're going into the third round of this one, scheduled for 6. The lady from Poland covering up.
Great shots, all landed.
Richardson, it's like she's on a spring, the referee kind of pulls her away and then she's straight back in there the moment she gets the opportunity to do so. And the corner of Richardson just waving her to come forward and keep putting the pressure on.
Oles has been stopped 3 times before the 14 defeats.
And 3 times there, Oles threw a left hook, and Richardson just dipped out and then countered it with a right hand of her own.
What a tough way for this lady to earn a living. Big shots raining in from Richardson.
And the enthusiasm still coming out of the corner from Oles. It's optimistic to say the least, as Richardson just continues with the tempo and the pace and the relentlessness. And the lady from Poland is getting caught constantly, and the referee's really starting to have a look now. And could Gemma Richardson get the stoppage in her professional debut?
Oles listens to the instruction.
Good right hand from Richardson. Oles comes back with a lunging jab of her own.
She survived another round, Darren.
Somehow Richardson just finishing that round in the same way that she started it, and that was putting the pressure on, foot on the gas, and not giving her a moment to herself. Plenty more of the same that was, Lee.
Yeah, just have a look over the corner, see how she's looking. Polish lady doesn't look any different. Gemma still looks fresh.
She's enjoying this.
Yes, enjoying it.
You only get one pro debut, and she's making the most of it.
Halfway through, 6-2 starting off.
Just look at the action replay here. This is just the timing is great from Richardson.
Very precise, right in the target area as well.
Just steps out that tiniest amount and then fires back in. Can Oles last another round? Can she turn the fight around and put it on Richardson? It's not looking very likely at the moment, as the former amateur standout, the Commonwealth silver medalist, the youth world champion, is really going for it. Over and over again, Richardson throwing that 1-2 upstairs and then finishing it with a shot to the body. And you've got to take your hat off to Oles of Poland, because she keeps just biting down on her gum shield and keeps going.
Yeah, tough lady. She's got a bit of a strange jab. Like Gemma Richardson's rapier-like, straight, perfectly, fully extended. You mentioned earlier a bit of a lunging jab.
Well, Oles does, she lunges in. I mean, she hasn't thrown anything for quite a long time now, and the referee is keeping a close eye on this one because it is continuously one-way traffic. We mentioned earlier on about fighters leaving it all in the ring, and 100% Richardson is going to walk out this ring and couldn't have done any more.
Yeah, great effort in these shots. She loves a straight 1-2 right down the middle. "23-year-old Gemma Richardson of Scunthorpe. It's a sensational debut."
Well, she's put a shift in, that is for sure, and outstanding resilience for Angelika Oles of Poland. How she still stood there, I don't know. She has just been smothered with punches over and over again for 4 rounds. And do you know what? She may well go the distance.
Darren, I agree. The first couple of rounds it looks a bit shaky, a bit dodgy. I don't know if Gemma's thrown all the best work. Oles has certainly took some good work. If there's anything left in the tank here from Gemma Richardson, I'd like to see it. Oles has certainly withstood a barrage of punches.
Well, the penultimate round, 2 rounds left here in Bolton. Richardson straight out on that front foot. Blistering speed.
Lovely jab.
Got a lovely right hand there from Richardson as Oles just walks forward with her hands tight, her chin tucked in. It was as tough as they come, and she landed a good right hand there on Richardson. Blood now coming from the nose of Oles.
Definitely broke that nose there, Darren. It's veering right off to the left.
But it's unsurprising, the straight shots over and over again, and Oles still walks forward as Richardson just takes a deep breath and continues punching, putting the work in.
Let's take nothing away from Miss Oles. Let's give Gemma a test.
Oles still walks forward, and every time she has the tiniest bit of success, the Polish corner to our left are making a lot of noise, and it seems to give her a little bit of a boost as Richardson goes to that last 10 seconds with her foot on the gas in this 5th round.
I think that was probably Oles' best round. What about you?
She seems to have got a second win, doesn't she? Or is it the case that Richardson is feeling her own pace, which is completely understandable with the work she's put in, and she's been allowed to do a little bit more in that round? What do you think?
Either or. Let's sit on the fence for that, Darren.
Well, let's have a look at some of the action replay here. Good 1-2 lead hook there from Richardson, but just look at the motion from Oles, who somehow just keeps walking forward, even though she's being peppered with shots. big round of applause and some noise from those sat ringside here in Bolton. And that was a no knockdown, a slip for Gemma Richardson, who will get straight back on that front foot.
Bruise over the right eye now of Oles. Great 1-2. Nice and simple and effective. Big shots.
Nice right hand got through there from Richardson, and the sweat bounced off Ole's head and glimmered in the brightness of the light. She felt that one, but still walks forward. Well, Lee, I said to you in the opening round, if Oles is still standing by the end of the sixth, if Gemma Richardson is still going at the same tempo, I'll be very surprised. And look where we are.
Yeah, she's I think she had a little bit of a rest in 4 and 5. I think she's picked up again down in this round. Would you agree?
She's picked it up again in this round.
So therefore, Oles not getting as many shots obviously in round 4 and 5. Great work.
Over and over again, Richardson landing that 1-2 lead hook, and then goes downstairs to the body again. Oles still comes back and isn't necessarily having any success in terms of her accuracy or landing much, but she puts the work in, and fair play to her, because 6 rounds at that pace, at that tempo, with somebody as relentless as Gemma Richardson in her professional debut. You've got to tip your hat to her. But a very good professional debut it was for the lady from Scunthorpe.
Yeah, agreed, Darren. Just looking at the bowlers lady here, just had a kiss off the coach. Tough lady. I'm sure Gemma has fought more skilled boxers throughout her amateur boxing career.
Without doubt.
Probably not as tough as that lady.
Well, they always say that fighters, and you can vouch for it, will never ever forget their professional debut, and that was one to remember.
I remember mine, second round stoppage, Roy Chipperfield, Piccadilly Hotel, 1995.
What was the temperature that day?
Ice cold.
Very good, he's still got his memory. Well, we believe we know where this one is going, and the referee will bring both fighters together after an entertaining contest, one which surprisingly did go the distance. The Polish lady just wiping blood off of her face, her nose is well and truly gone. But Bobby Blundell has a decision in his hands, so we will go to him now.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we please have a big round of applause for
You rattle, and then rattle, do a little rattle chart and then throw it to go.
She goes.
She's got to
scorecard, which means 60 points to 55 in favour of your winner, from Scunthorpe. Ladies and gentlemen, please a big round of applause for Angelika and Oles. And again, just a reminder to all.
Yeah, well, echo that from Bobby Blundell. A round of applause for Angelika Oles, who was remarkable in that contest, not from a skill point of view, let's not get it twisted, but just sticking around and making it a tough night's work in terms of the work which Richardson had to put in there. And in a moment, Gemma will make her way over to Dom, and we'll get her thoughts on her professional debut and see how she thought it went. We'll go to Dom now.
What a performance that for a debut. Gemma Richardson, obviously we knew all about her pedigree, being a GB fighter, a very, very decorated GB fighter of course as well, but her professional debut after joining forces with VIP Boxing and 1111 Management, well, that was sensational. She's got plenty of support as well from Scunthorpe, and I'm going to catch up with Gemma in a minute, but I think Declan Spellman is probably the fighter that people would mention when they think of Scunthorpe and Scunthorpe Boxing, but I think, well, there's now a new boxer for everybody to get behind from that town, and Gemma's going to make her way over here. She's still taking, well, all the hugs and kisses from her admiring people here. Now, Gemma, just join me here now. I know you've got plenty of people that you've got to see, obviously, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it is.
But just talk us through that now. Your professional debut, you finally made it now.
Yes.
A very, very tough operator in there with Angelika. How did it feel?
We always knew she was going to be tough, and I've gone up in weight as well. I don't normally box at this weight. But that's what we wanted. We wanted a girl that's not really been stopped much, that will come and like throw back and give it a go. And I can't really ask for more than that. Like, I think as a boxer, you're always going to critique yourself. So I'm sure I'll go back to the drawing book, but for now, I'm just excited. I've actually got the first one out of the way, and I'm on the mark now for the pros, and the journey started.
International Women's Day, was that something in your head?
Yeah, do you know what, that's really special. I completely forgot about it until I seen on social media, and I think, what's more special than that, being a woman in sport and on International Women's Day doing it all for the girls as well. It proves that we're good and we can do anything.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was obviously, there was a girls' night last night as well in London, and one of your biggest fans, Stacey Copeland's over there.
Yeah.
She's singing your praises in there, but it just shows you really the strength of the game at the moment. You see shows like last night, you see you here tonight, and the people that you brought from Scunthorpe as well. How special does it feel?
Very special. I think the girls last night showed it amazingly, like headlining shows like that and having a show full of women and people coming to watch it. It shows how special women's sports really becoming. And tonight, bringing a crowd to watch me, and obviously having Stacey here, I didn't even know until she walked into the changing room about an hour ago that she was here, so it was special to have her tonight, as she's guided me throughout my whole career and I've always looked up to her, so it's nice for her to come watch me and support me.
And for those that don't know, UTPW, come on.
It's for my amateur club, Scunthorpe, and it just means Up the Purple Warriors, because I think we're like the only club in country that box in purple. So I'm a Scunny girl and I'll always represent my club there.
I just mentioned before that Declan Spellman is a name that probably anyone that is a boxing fan will think of when they think of Scunthorpe and boxing. He retired a couple of years ago. You can see that there's a town waiting for a new hero now. Are you going to fill that void?
Definitely, I think that's what I want to do. I want to step up to that mark that Dec left. He did amazing in pro boxing, and I really want to get to that level and push on even greater than that, and like get Scunthorpe backing me now and get Scunny on the map again.
And tell us about the fans here. Who have you got here now? Who's this?
This is Nicole. She's been in the gym for many years, and she's like a little sister to me, so she'll always come dot you and follow me. And
how did she do?
Good.
Is that it?
Simple
Come on.
and effective.
I thought she was brilliant. Would you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. Well, last word to you, Gemma, anyway. I know that obviously you've joined forces with VIP, 1111 and everything else, so what's the plan?
The plan this year is just to get as many bouts as possible. I want to be active, I want to get in the ring as much as possible. Obviously I'm experienced in the amateurs, but now this is a completely different game, and I know everyone's been praising me leading up to this for my amateur background, but I want to be praised now in the pros, and I think with the backing of VIP and 1111 we can really push on and get the fights, and then just get pushing on and get going.
What category are you going to compete in, do you think?
I want to get down, I don't actually know the pro categories, it's really bad in it. Is it super feather?
Yeah.
That's what I want to get down to my natural weight, that's the weight I should be fighting at, and I'm sure I will. I'm going to get down to that and chip away at in box at the right weight I should be.
Some fantastic opportunities in that division.
Yes, 100%. There's loads of amazing girls there, so it creates good fights, and I think that's the aim, to push forward and get to that level where I can be in with them girls and mixing it.
Fantastic. Well, listen, you've done a fantastic job tonight. Well done as well, Nicole. You played your part, as have all the people that have made the journey from Scunny as well. So we look forward to the next stage and the next part of your journey. Well done tonight, Gemma.
Thank you very much.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also, Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.